I hope everybody's having a great day. Today we're going to be going over one simple mistake that if we fix, we're going to see a huge difference in our swing. It's something that's very common, something that a lot of kids are starting to do, and we need to make an adjustment, especially for those younger kids that are struggling. I have actually spoke with a lot of kids. I spoke with a lot of older kids, guys that are in college, high school, and I have noticed more fail than success from this issue. And I'm not going to knock it down. If you feel like it's going to help your swing, by all means do it. But it doesn't work for everybody. And we need to understand that. A lot of kids need to understand that. You need to understand that you need to get a feel for your swing when you're swinging. So that's what we're going to be going over today. If you're new here, please make sure to leave a like. Make sure to subscribe. On the road to 5K subscribers. It's going to be a long road ahead of us, but we're going to keep attacking. So keep helping me out, keep subscribing. Anything helps, and I truly do appreciate it. So let's get right into the video. So in today's video, we're going to be going over a mistake that a lot of hitters are making, especially recently. When you go on social media, when you go on TikTok, and you as a hitter, you're just looking to better your swing, and you run into all these videos of certain people and certain hitters doing certain things for their swing. Maybe the person uploading it is doing it to assist you, but in reality, it's just hurting you. Remember, every person has a different swing. In my opinion, as well as with some coaches that I know, we like to work on that person's specific swing with that person. So if I have two kids and one is struggling getting under the baseball and one is struggling with staying short, I'm not going to give both kids the same drills. We're going to work on different things because we're going to focus on that main problem, that main issue, and we want to assist and help that person with that issue, if that makes any sense. So I'm not going to give both of them the same thing. They could both work on the same drills, yes, but the focus is different with each hitter. When we run across things that seem a little bit, like it's going to help us, or it seems like this is it for us, this might not be it for you. And what this issue is, it's causing all those hitters to drop and not have a feel for their swing. You have to be comfortable in your swing. When I used to hit, I wasn't the best hitter, but I was an okay hitter. I was a little bit above average hitter, and I was able to put power behind the ball. My swing was different than my buddy's swing or than my teammate's swing. And everybody's swing is different. Everybody has a different approach. Everybody's a different type of hitter. I understood that, and nowadays I understand it even more. So that's why I make this type of video, to assist those kids. Don't get frustrated. Just find what works for you. And if it doesn't work for you, try something else. Baseball is a learning game. You're going to keep learning over the years, and it's going to take time. It's going to take work. It's going to take a lot of repetition, a lot of consistency, and a lot of discipline. So keep working at it. If something's not working, try to just adjust a little bit. Don't try to make it too much. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about why kids are dropping so much nowadays. Now, first things first, there's a lot of bats that are pretty good, right? We've seen the high fire, we've seen the dub bat, etc. Those bats are good bats, and I'm not saying the bat doesn't have a play, because it does. But at the end of the day, it comes down to the hitter. If the hitter has good mechanics, if the hitter has a good swing, then you're going to see a lot of hard hit baseballs. Now, what I've noticed is with younger kids, 12 and under, there's a lot of this going on. A lot of getting down and trying to get under that baseball. And I think this hurts us more than it does us good. Because once you get to that big field, you doing this might not be your best friend in the beginning. Now, you're going to get to a point where, if we learn the snap and you learn how to properly drive that baseball and control your swing as we snap, then you might be able to find success there, but not for everybody. So for those kids that are struggling, this might be your biggest mistake. And most of my newer kids that I'm giving lessons to, that's their biggest mistake, is they're trying to do so much that they're just dropping this, trying to lift up the baseball. When in reality, we need to be able to stay nice and level here and then drive. So the snap, yes, it's necessary. The snap that you guys are seeing all over is very necessary. But how are you doing it? How are you snapping? Are you going up, or are we snapping where I'm getting right to the baseball? This has to be done, again, your way, but it has to be done correctly. If we snap and we go up, that's going to be a huge issue, and we're most likely going to strike out or swing and miss. Now, for those younger kids that are seeing slower pitching or in 12U and you do this and you connect with one, yeah, it might leave, but who cares? It's 12U, right? So if you're in that age group, that's going to be a little bit difficult once you get to the big field. If you're already in the big field, 13 and up, we have to understand the difference and understand our swing. Obviously, when you first get up there, you're probably not a home run hitter. No matter if you were a home run hitter at 12U. Things change now. This age group is completely different, bigger field. Pitching is a little bit different, a little bit further. We got to make more adjustments. So I see a lot of this, and what that's causing is either a lot of infield pop-ups or a lot of swing and misses. And at that age, I'd rather you put the ball in play with a hard hit baseball than you swing and miss and strike out. So instead of here, we want to kind of snap here, right? Legs are going to go first, and my bat is going to be snapping towards the baseball instead of here. Now, for those guys that are in high school, already have a feel for the swing, are pretty good at it, and college, and you like that HLP, by all means, keep working at it. But we have to get an understanding for that. We have to understand how my bat is going to get to that baseball when I'm doing that snap. It's not going to work for everybody. It's very hitter specific, and it has to work for your swing. So don't think because you're a good hitter that this is going to work for you, when in reality, this is what's going to work for you. Every hitter is different, but remember that we want to get to the baseball as quick and as fast as possible. I want to be explosive here, right? I want to be an explosive hitter right here, right to that baseball, staying short and driving that baseball. You're going to find a lot of success there, especially when you keep your head behind that barrel and when you get comfortable in that situation. That's the biggest mistake that I'm seeing, especially nowadays when I'm at the field. And trust me, I talk to these hitters and I see what's working for them because times change, technology changes, but I do feel like hitting is behind compared to pitching. So we have to make some adjustments. We have to see what works for us. I feel like we're getting to a world where it's either, I hit 40 home runs and that's good enough. Like, I would like to see a lot more contact hitter and power hitting, finding gaps, and not just home run hitting. So I hope that this video gives you a little bit of information on that. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to subscribe. On the road to 5K. I appreciate everybody that shows support. Stay tuned for the next video. I post every single weekday. I missed 2 days last week because I was a little busy, so I'm sorry for that, but we're going to keep it rolling, staying consistent, staying disciplined. If I preach something, I have to be able to do it. So, me staying consistent shows you guys that I'm a man of my word, proving to you guys that I'm staying consistent and staying disciplined even when I don't want to do it. So that way you guys can get out there, keep swinging it, staying consistent, staying disciplined out on that field. So I'll see you tomorrow in the next video. I hope you enjoyed this video. Peace.